Sam Marchuk with West Music, and I'm an educational consultant. I'm here to talk about the different size ukuleles and how to choose one for you or for your classroom. Now there are 4 different size ukuleles available. We've got soprano, concert, tenor, or baritone. Now the 3 smaller sizes are actually tuned exactly the same. The baritone is going to be tuned differently, so we're going to start there. And a side note, it's good to know that the sizes do not exist to match the size of a player, just like you would have in a fractional size violin or guitar, but more on the type of application and purpose that you're using it for. Now the baritone ukulele, because of its different tuning, we're going to start there in comparison with the guitar. On a standard 6-string guitar, tuned E, A, D, G, B, E, tuned like this. Now if we were to remove those 2 lowest strings, we're left with these 4 notes, D, G, or D, G, B, E. That gives us our baritone ukulele tuning, exactly the same. Here's the baritone ukulele here, you can hear the exact same. Therefore, it's in the exact same key, all the music transfers over. So it's a great instrument to learn on if you're looking to play guitar and you're not looking to transpose. One of the downsides of that is that baritone ukuleles can be very expensive in comparison, and for the similar price you can get a pretty decent sized guitar as well. Now back to the other 3 sizes. If we were to take a capo and put it on the 5th fret on the baritone ukulele, we're left with this tuning. Now that's what basically gives us our smaller sized ukulele tunings. G, C, E, A. Also, that's known as linear tuning because all the notes are in the right sequence from low to high. G, C, E, A. Now, on the smaller sized ukuleles, beginning with the soprano, you can see that it sounds a little bit differently. Well, that's because the lowest string is tuned actually an octave higher than what I've shown you on the baritone ukulele. Now that's the standard tuning for a ukulele, and that's what really gives it its traditional characteristic tone. My dog has fleas, and that's how a lot of people remember that as. Now, the soprano ukulele is the first model that came about in about 1879. It's also known as the standard, and it typically has about 12 frets on it. That's a great starter uke too because it's the least expensive and it's also the most portable. A lot of people like the novelty of having that small kind of portable instrument. Now in the 1920s, to compete with the voluminous instruments of the band era, the tenor size and larger sizes were introduced to produce more volume by bringing about a larger resonator chamber. So you can see here with the tenor size ukulele, it's got the same tuning. And G, C, E, A, my dog has fleas, once again. Now the larger volume chamber here is going to create more projection and tone. Also it's going to bring about more mid-range and bass sound out of it. So you're going to get a fuller dynamic range out of it. Also what you're going to get is more space on the fretboard and actually more frets. You're going to get typically 15 to 20 more frets. So the same kind of tuning, but a little more projection and a little more space on there. This is a great choice for people who are professionals or playing out, instrumentalists or jazz players who are playing higher up on the fretboard and doing more intricate chords and scales. Now there's also an in-between size that's known as the concert size. This is a nice model because it's a great compromise between the 2. It still retains that more plinky kind of characteristic tone that comes from the smaller ukulele, but gives you more frets on it and a little bit larger chamber for a little more volume and projection. So that might be a nice choice for you as well. G, C, E, A. So in conclusion, I find that the soprano size is a great choice for the classroom because you're going to be able to maximize your budget as they tend to be a little less expensive. Also, a lot of students won't be using past that 12th fret. A lot of professional players may like the tenor size because of its fuller dynamic range, increased number of playable notes, and the space on the fretboard, so we're playing more intricate scales. Otherwise, some people might find the concert size to be just that perfect blend of the two. I found it a case of the Goldilocks from Three Bears. You know, this one feels just right for me. But basically, in choosing a size ukulele that's best for you, you want to consider, do you like how it looks? You know, you're going to be the one that you want to pick one that matches your personality. Also, you're going to want one that you like the tone of. They each have a little different tone, no matter, you know, based on the type of wood and materials they use. And lastly, you want to consider your budget. This one in my budget. So in choosing your own, you want to consider looks, tone, and your budget. I hope this information was helpful for you. If you have any more information, you can reach me at sam@westmusic.com. And please be sure to check out our extensive selection of ukuleles on our website at westmusic.com. Thank you.